Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title of the Heavyweight Podcast is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation.
Have you ever been friends with somebody and just thought to yourself, I don't think this person really actually likes me? I know I have for sure. Definitely had a friend for 20 plus years, and it took me that long to realize that heifer don't like me. I'm Des the Diva. We're back with episode 203, and we're talking about friendships today. I'm here with these three awesome gentlemen that I do consider my real friends. Introduce yourself.
Don't do that.
I do. I do.
Introduce yourself, Kev. I'm
Introduce
sorry.
yourself.
Sorry.
Let's start on this side.
I'm fatigued Hardison.
And I love it.
Hardison?
Yeah, fatigued Hardison.
And I love it. How you doing, Fatigue? You good?
Not camouflage.
You, sir?
Tired.
So am I doing this?
Yeah, it's your boy Molito.
Molito.
Foe.
Oh.
McFly.
Oh my God.
McFly with the bars?
Don't do that. While
And
I'm
as
drinking.
I mentioned, I'm Des the Diva. How was everybody's week? Let's start over here with Foe. How was your week, McFly?
Just following it.
I'm not gonna do this with you.
I got off of vacation, so I was enjoying my vacation. I went to the beach.
Ooh.
Yeah, you did.
And you enjoyed yourself?
Was it cheeky?
Oh man.
I'm not gonna respond to that.
Mm-mm.
Well, what I will say was a very therapeutic and relaxing, and I got to see the kids enjoy the beach. The baby has a death wish.
Wait, what?
Why you say that? He's so cute.
You know, he's like, "Oh, let's take the baby and get his feet wet," and he was trying to go
In the water?
completely into the ocean. I said, "This motherfucker is fearless,"
I
and
love
every
that.
single time he would take it up a notch. So first it was his feet, then he was like, "Yeah, let's do the waist." Then he was like, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna sit down." I said, "This motherfucker is really trying to get into this ocean." And then when you would try to pull him away, he would fight you tooth and nail because he really wanted to be in the ocean. So we left.
Well, he made you leave?
We had to because he was trying to kill himself. So we were there for 2 hours, but we shouldn't have let him get in the ocean. Like, he shouldn't have got his feet wet, because when he got his feet wet, he wanted...
Yeah, I
Let
wanted
him
to
in
do
some baby
you don't wanna-
swimming
I wanna
class
do a
because
beach
you
day.
might have a surfer or
You don't
something on
wanna-
your hand.
You don't want to carry him out and
Not in the waves, I don't. No.
And then-
Man, I'll go with y'all next time. I got him.
once you break past the waves, it's not so bad. The only thing is you start thinking, what the fuck is under me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. It's going to be a long time before you touch the bottom.
Mm-mm.
How were your week?
Oh,
gentlemen?
sorry. My week, oh yeah, that's good.
That's it.
Yeah, I forgot I had an insurance claim.
Oh.
Yeah, things is
Hey, man. Shit happens.
life.
Shit happens.
Soaked wood and shit like that. Pause. But
Whoa. Whoa.
or is that a pause?
No,
No, it's not.
No,
It's
no.
not.
Sometimes it's wet.
No. Oh, God. No, that's a pause, damn it.
No, it's not. Sometimes it's wet.
Yeah, I don't think that's a pause.
How was your week?
Huh? My week was rough.
Oh, sorry.
It really was rough mentally. It was a really rough mental week for me. I had a good therapy session yesterday. Dr. Williams, she does what she do. Talked black to me, gave me some pointers, and we got through it, man. You know, tired of shit, but we here. Grind don't stop.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dr. Williams. I feel like she's giving you on the job training, and then you just come and practice with me. So
At any point were spades
yeah,
on the table.
shout
She
out.
actually did mention spades.
Did she?
There was a spades reference yesterday.
That's funny. You know what that means? She gets to
Oh,
know
yeah,
her
she-
people
yeah.
well, and that's the makings of
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
therapist. So yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Dr. Williams.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I had a great week.
Oh.
I worked on my nonprofit this week,
good.
so it is
Did you work on what
Come
I
on.
texted you?
coming along. Yeah,
No, I don't think you did.
yeah. No, I heard you.
I text all three of y'all niggas.
I
McFly
heard,
didn't respond.
I heard what you were saying.
Well,
I text you all 3 different things. I'm not gonna make it public. It was private message.
Yeah, no, it caught me off guard. But I did hear where you were coming from, and I do think there was a lot of validity to what you were saying.
Now, are you puzzled?
I'm trying to think.
It was like on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday.
I thought you said like you're from Baltimore first. Like Tuesday.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. Well, we'll circle back to that because I'm pretty sure I was dealing with some kid.
It probably
related.
was.
Yeah, I think he was busy.
I texted you something related to stop shrinking yourself in the room where you should be large.
Oh yeah, but yeah, literally at that time I was
Dealing with the baby.
Yeah. So I read it and was like, oh, yeah. And then he like you got to understand that kid, especially since they're on vacation. He is taking flight and bitten. Like I told you, he bit his sister in the face.
Yeah.
In the face? Yeah, this week?
Yeah, on Monday.
Oh,
That's
he
one
ain't
of those
playing.
where you're like,
He bought that life.
yeah, but you gotta. Yeah, damn man,
He bought that life.
how do I stop you? Like, don't smile at me. Like,
Because he's so cute. It's like, oh.
Look here, Phoenix has taken this. I'm on vacation because she knows like I don't have school. That means I don't have a bedtime. That means I get my screens. That means I can go to bed. And she been taking this shit to the max.
Mm-mm.
I said, okay, look here. We're going to have to give you a bedtime because you still have days where you got shit to do. And we can't have you fighting us at noon because you don't want to wake up because your ass been up to 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because she had to go things like, what time is it? Is it 12 yet? It's 12:01? I stay up all night. Okay, goodbye.
Oh.
Like, just go to bed. Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting sleep?
Oh.
That's funny.
That's all right. She's just trying to stay up. Okay, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into these questions. So, as I mentioned, we are talking about friendships today.
We're not going to shenan?
We're not going to shenan because you let a nigga shenan once, what are you going to do, Maurice?
Shenan again. I'm trying to shenan again.
Every time. Let's get into these shenanigans. What does a fake friend look like to you? I'm going to start with you, McFly.
What does a fake friend look like to me? They can look like anyone to me because I've had, like what you brought up, I've been in many situations where I've had people I looked at like family that I thought were closer to me than blood, just to turn out that they, like you pointed out, never liked me to begin with. They were just faking it.
Don't that just blow your mind? Because it's like, what are you here for? Being here was a choice.
It seems like after a while, I kind of got to understanding, but it seems like it was kind of part of my journey to understand that you kind of got to come across those people to be able to decipher what is real and what ain't. Because yeah, it blows your mind because you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck? Like, how did I not see that the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling yourself, nah, they wouldn't do that. That's my people's, and they were not.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
At all.
I get that. I definitely get that. This side, what's a fake friend look like to you guys?
I mean, like you said, it could be anyone. I don't know how you tell until they deceive you.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I think it's one of those things where once you start to, when you step back and pay attention, that the relationship really is one-sided.
Yeah. Yes.
That's when you start to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be multi-sided too. It could be but they're feeding you onto your negative qualities or anything. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like this is a good thing, but you're like, you only here for this and wanting to do this. Like, I guess it is one-sided because it fulfills them, but it fulfills a different part of you that you probably don't need to have fulfilled some of those times.
I think you're speaking.
Those times.
I think you're speaking more to the fact that a lot of people, they like you the way you are. So when you start to elevate, it forces them to look at themselves.
Yeah,
and they probably, because I'm pretty sure I've been in a situation where people thought they're better than me, and as I start to get better, they're like, well, why you want to do this? Why you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I do understand that there are people out there that keep certain people around just so they can feel better about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very true. I've called it many a time on people. Yeah, because they look at you as, well, at least I'm not that bad off. Like, it's an asshole thing to do, but I do believe that there's people out there that do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe it, but I just don't get it, but I believe
it. Verge.
Yeah.
I don't want to put his shit on front for it, but there was a guy that we knew.
Yeah,
he went to North, and this dude came for money,
and
and he was one of those dudes. He was Hispanic, but he was whitewashed, so he didn't think he was Hispanic. So he always kept money, and he kept Verge around as like some sort of weird thing to keep
like a little punch
power
type
dynamic. So when he would go around, he'd be like, and I used to tell Verge, I was like, nigga, that motherfucker's using you to make himself feel better. And the dope thing about Verge is he was able to acknowledge it and then start flipping it on him. So he was like, oh, this nigga pays for everything, so I'm about to use him. So if he's trying to use me for some sort of I'm bigger, he just flipped it.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and get 6 of them.
That's what I told my wife. I said, if we out with somebody offer you a drink, you can take that drink and slide that motherfucker over. Tell them this is how I like it, man.
And the dope thing about Verge is when he started realizing and acknowledging it, he ended up, like, it was one time I got into it with my dad bad, and I just needed to get the fuck out the house. He was like, well, me and fuck it, his name was Ray. He was like, we gonna go to the strip club. We're going to LA to the strip club. Just come with us. I said, man, I ain't got no money. He's like, Ray got you. I was like, damn, so you... So we end up going to the strip club. Ray's paying for the lap dances and all this shit. And I'm like, damn, Verge ain't stupid. This motherfucker's using him for every single time. Like, I was like, okay, respect. But at first I had to let him know, like...
I saw that motherfucker Verge on Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday. I said, nigga, it's 10 o'clock. What are you doing still here?
At work?
Yeah. So goddamn, go home.
What were you saying?
They went to school with who? I don't know who Verge or Ray is.
Verge would have been his year, and
that's why
Ray was 04.
1 year younger than us.
Yeah, but he used to use money as a way of control. So
We had like none of them damn kids in school. So that's probably why I don't remember most of them. None of them. I ain't like none of y'all. That's why
I've been asking around. They don't remember you either.
That's a motherfucking lie because they come up to me.
Don't remember them.
And that nigga was so racist.
They remembered me. You ain't asked nobody. He was racist.
That nigga was racist, but like it was like a subtle racism.
Oh yeah.
But like when it hits you, like this nigga's racist.
Damn, I'm fucked up.
Because I remember using the proper context for a word. I think it was like euphemism or something. And he was like, "You use that correctly." I said, "Nigga, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?"
Oh, he had that like
you speak so well.
Yeah, like
he had like that microaggression type of racism. Ugh, I'm glad I don't remember his ass because
you gonna fight him?
I'm not gonna fight him. I'm not fighting anybody, but that would have pissed me off. Talking to me like that. I don't like microaggression.
What's it like to you?
No, I don't know. Because like I just said, I had the same friend for 20 years and didn't even know that the girl did not like me, not one of them 20 years. I think I have PTSD from friends, so I shy away from them. I don't have a lot of friends that I really will kick it with. I'll be with Dominique.
That's my girl.
And that's my girl.
I saw my girl on the Stairmaster. I said, okay, get it.
Did you? Yeah, she told me you have been following her, that you have followed her on her page. Yeah, I don't engage with a lot of like friends. Like I consider the three of you friends, but I don't have no whole bunch of other ones because I don't trust nobody.
Then why you always busy?
Because I have a nonprofit and an actual job, and I have this. And
on a side note, my microphone smell like weed.
Yes,
the whole thing smells like weed.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, my plant's doing good. Then I was like, nope.
Yeah. My hair also smells like weed.
That shit. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it went up. Yeah, it went up in here. But yeah, so I'm still. I don't really desire to have a whole bunch of friends. So I really don't know like what.
I can't help this shit. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Are they friends or acquaintances?
There's a mix, but I think I've gained a lot. But I don't mean to say it sucks because the people that are friends, and it's great. It just I attract a lot of people, and then you gotta let shit play out as it plays out.
Talk to everybody.
I be talking to niggas. I be sitting there sometimes. And they're like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "What did I do to make you come go?"
It's the smile, the welcoming smile.
Yeah. My face says,
well,
"Don't
what
come
am I supposed to do?"
Yeah, I mean, even that's friendly.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I attract a lot of people and that want to be friends. I just kind of let things play out.
Yeah, you give people a chance, and I'm like,
I'm trying to force
that up.
My frowns now. The babies made it hard. I smile more than I used to, but and I think people take it the wrong way. Nigga, I need the frowns to come back more to keep the fake shit away.
Well, no, it's a tough one. I think we could. Go ahead. It goes along it'll probably all come out in this how you do that because I feel like it's all all them niggas is gonna be fake. Is they gonna be fake? I'd rather find out you fake than just be like,
that's factual.
Yeah. So that being said, have you realized that someone was fake and it was maybe too late? You had already.
Yeah, no, it's happened. Hell yeah, it's not too late though. It's just that's part of life. Like fuck it. Hey nigga, you deceived me.
Yeah,
that is what it is. Hey, we had some good times in that, but I could see from here on out, there's no more. Like,
I think what I had to understand is that I can't say that I necessarily had a bunch of fake friends. I just had to understand that I can't expect what I would get from other people.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's very true.
So it's like, I don't think they were fake. They just, the friendship wasn't at the level that I assumed it was. And so that's one reason why I just backed off. Like for the most part, I'm to myself.
I guess when I say fake is like, because I guess the way I am, there's nothing to guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put it out there. And like,
whoa, pause.
Every episode.
Is that a pause?
Y'all so crazy.
I guess we talking about niggas and but like I leave it out there and like I expect people to say or be the same way.
Yeah.
And then if we're in a like conversation or anything where it's like this is a chance to be honest, this is how I really feel. And then if you in turn act as if that's how you really feel, and then circumstance later shows how you really feel, it's like, whoa, that ain't what the fuck you said to me. Like,
Yeah.
So what that was fake. So it's like things like that. Like, I don't know. It's just like you don't know until shit plays out. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, well, why'd you do that? Like, if you was just honest, this would have been easy. Like, this doesn't even make sense.
I also think a lot of people assume what they would do in certain situations, and they don't really know.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, definitely. What about you? Have you found out somebody was fake and it was too late? You already engaged with that person?
It was my first rap partner is the story that came to mind. It was when I met him, we kind of had a mutual love for music, and I thought he was like a best friend or whatever. And then as time went on, you would, like you said, he kind of like preyed on my negative thing. So if I was doubtful, he kind of amplified the doubt. And so as time went on, I would get to a point where I felt like he kind of preyed on the doubt. So anytime I would mess up or anything like that, he'd play into that and like kind of make me be self-conscious about myself. And then it got to a point where when I started finally identifying, it was when I think it was when Tajor came around, honestly, because Tajor, I brought him into the fold because we were trying to do music. And Tajor was the polar opposite of him. So anytime he would try the negative shit, Tajor would be like, you dope.
Yeah.
Like, don't listen, you dope. Like, so after a while, I started identifying shit, and I'll be like, this nigga always plays on a negative vibe. And this was right after Tajor had passed. We were still working with each other, and I started pointing out, I'm like, nigga, Tajor told me I was dope. Yeah. So anytime I was used to hearing that at that point. So I started identifying every time I was like, hey, man, we should do this. And he'd be like, nah, man, we should just stick to this. And you're like, nah, nigga, I want to do this. Like, I want to take this to the next level. So when you start identifying the part someone plays, you start saying, all right, nigga, you ain't the people I thought you were.
This is where I leave you.
Yeah. And he beefed with me, dissed me a few times.
And that's cool. I go, that's fine. Hey, that's all.
But I just had to see it.
Hold on, say less. Chat GTP right me.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Tajor for being honest with you.
That's Tajor was the one person at that time that was like, you dope. And he was like, man, fuck what he talking about, you dope. And he would always say that shit, and he'd always push that, like, fuck what that nigga's talking about, you dope. And he never let me allow that doubt when he came around.
I feel like that's something you don't learn till you get a friend like that. It's the friend that pushes you that's really your friend.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they're going to say some shit to piss you off.
Yeah.
But then when you think like, man, this nigga was right. Like, God damn it. Like,
yeah. So,
yeah,
time, man.
You didn't piss me off, but you were right.
Oh, when I text you?
Yeah, fuck off.
I went through. I do have a short story to share that's pertaining to the question. But for you, I went through a range of emotions. Okay,
What?
First, when you sent that damn text, first of all, I was like, I know he ain't fucking checking me today. And then I was like, oh my God, he's right.
I didn't take that as a check though.
No, it wasn't a check.
But I'm a girl, so I'm going to go through a range of emotions.
Yours was different from theirs.
Then I was
different.
I was like,
hold on real quick. Everyone got a message catered towards them.
Oh, I knew it was specific towards me because it was absolutely right.
It was love, but I was like, God damn it, this nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I went through a range of emotions.
Yeah,
and then I said, oh,
he's like this.
He likes me more than he
he's a blunt dude. So.
Yeah. I literally broke out crying. Then I had to pull it together. Then I had to smoke. I was fucked up for a little minute.
I knew you was fucked up because you kept. I said, this old nigga asking follow-up questions. This nigga wanted Daisy's.
Because at this point, where are we going with this?
Yeah.
I did. I had to know. You were accurate, though. You were really, really accurate. I think it's because I haven't had a lot of friends. Let me be transparent about me and friendships. What actually happens is I pick these bitches that I don't need to be friends with and be friends with them hoes. And it'd be like a whole host of positive ass Black women that want to be friends with me. And I'd be like, I don't know. Should I be friends with them? And I should, because they're all dope women. There's been a lot of trauma. There's been and that's really what it is. There's been in particular, the friend I had for 20 years, we trauma bonded. Every bad, sad, horrible thing that could have ever happened in life, we went through it together. We've been friends since 5th grade. Mm-hmm. So everything horrible, she's been there. So I was associating her with like everything that has happened. She's a part of that. So I need to stick close by her, have her back. The story that I'm going to share, I had another friend and I had shared with her that I was starting to notice that the other friend was kind of like only fucking with me. It was real transactional. Mm-hmm. Like really like, what can I do for her type of a friendship. And it was hurting my feelings. And I had been going through a time where like all of my miscarriages were weighing on me tough. I normally like beast through them, but occasionally they be tearing me up. Mm. So I was going through that time and the 20-year friend was pregnant and just had an abortion. This friend turns up pregnant and asked me if she could take the abortion pill at my house. So I'm like, I'm telling you that I'm like grieving my losses. Why the fuck would you think you can do that here? And her answer was, well, you would do it for the other girl. So why are you not doing it for me? That's when I realized that I had a lot of people that were like waiting to see what I was going to be able to prove to them, what I could give them. Not, hey, let's be like there for each other. Because I still tried to be there in the capacity to which I could, but I couldn't give you too much. You can't have a damn abortion at my house. My damn son is in here. We hide my miscarriages from him. So why would I let your abortion be out in the open with him in here? And why would you think I want to be a part of that as much as that I'm going through? She stopped talking to me, ain't talked to me since, blocked me. I was actually friends with that particular girl's husband. I don't think he knows exactly the full conversation that her and I had, but he doesn't speak to me anymore. He still follows me, but he doesn't talk to me because it makes her uncomfortable. But that particular situation showed me that I had been over fucking doing my job in friendships. And the minute I took a break from overdoing my damn job, it was a problem for these hoes. Mm-hmm. So that's why I got friendship PTSD. I ain't want to be friends with these bitches.
Well, that's the thing. Out, yeah. The second you put boundaries, the people who are only with you for what they can gain, they don't like that shit.
I get distant real quick.
They don't like that. They don't like that shit.
Yeah, they definitely ain't fucking with boundaries.
You spot on, because when I got distant, you see very clearly who's fucking with you and who's not. So.
I think it's nuts though when it's like, I said no.
Yeah.
That should be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, should be allowed to say no. Like, what the fuck?
And I didn't. And the crazy part is I still tried to be help to her. Yeah. So I said no, because you can't do it at my house.
Yeah,
but
why don't you go
if you go somewhere else, like I'll show up and help you. I'll bring you food. I'll come in. You know, even though watching somebody have an abortion, I don't judge nobody, but I don't want to watch it. It's hard for me.
I judge.
I don't pass judgment. I don't know what circumstances in this particular girl's situation she had already had a baby and it almost took her life. So I understood to a degree, but also you know that this is the narrative when you be fucking and why would you even put yourself in that damn, you know, but who am I to judge her? You know what I'm saying? I don't pass judgment on nobody. Do what you feel like is best for your body, but don't try to include me in it. That's it.
The only thing I hate about
if
when
I say no, leave me the fuck alone. Like,
Right. Like
the only thing I hate about when my fly gets in this distance mode is everybody asks me what's wrong with Andy, and I'm like, I don't know. Ask him.
Do the same shit with me.
I'm like, text that nigga. Oh, you can't? Then you don't really matter.
Yeah.
Listen.
no, shut up, because I don't know his phone number.
Then you don't really matter. I said what I said.
I didn't. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I said what I said.
Yeah, you ain't
No.
shit.
I'm not. I keep telling them that, Kevin. They don't believe me.
You hush, because I didn't know your number till my birthday. You text me and I was like, who is this?
Shit. I said he ain't shit.
I don't need your number. I'm messing with you.
But I do, like, they do the same shit with me and you. So it's always the question of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like, you can, like he said, if you had access to him, you would know. So if you don't have access, then guess what?
You're not that important.
Okay, so let's address when we're petty. Let's talk about when we're petty. What's the pettiest reason that you've ever cut somebody off?
Because they cut me off.
Or what?
The most petty.
What's
reason.
petty?
No, I felt no. I know you could be petty, Jackson.
Petty Murphy. But I don't know.
I never heard that one.
Like, I get petty as fuck. My dad raised me to be that way. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The pettiest. No, I'm not. I'm not on there.
Living your truth. This is a safe place. You're safe here. Now the internet's not safe.
I was going to say we're safe now.
The pettiest moment I've had recently was probably with my brother when he tried to borrow my dad's car.
Off you? Oh no.
I upped the price.
Oh.
So I know you probably say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said no, didn't he?
He said no. He never texted back. I'll fuck with my brother. So
Yeah. Clearly.
I mean, so we can make it. So I told my mom, my mom, she's getting older. She can't really do for herself. And, Kevin inspired me because his mom stays with him and he's just a good son. I'm not that. But so I told my mom, I said, you know what? You can move in, but you got to give me your whole SSI check.
Oh my God.
And she was like, I can't give you the whole check. I gave you maybe, I said, nah. I said, lowest I can do is 80-20.
Wait a minute. Nah.
80-20.
Who?
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Not.
My mom.
Damn.
Yeah, 80-20. But I want 100%. But I'll settle for 80-20.
You beat me, nigga.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is pettier than that. Do you have anything, Kevin? I'm never petty, so I don't have this problem, Kevin.
I'm covering all her expenses.
See, I'm petty in other situations, but not that shit.
Like what?
I don't know. I'll just do little petty shit for no reason.
Just cause, huh?
Yeah, like malicious compliance is how I'm petty.
I'm with niggas like that at work.
Yeah. Well, you want me to do that? Okay.
Them favors, I never forget. I was like, when I get the opportunity, yeah.
I'm never petty.
I'm petty with my wife.
Petty shit. Are you
never
really?
petty?
Yeah.
Ever?
I'm not never petty.
I'm petty with my wife.
I have a really hard time believing.
Maybe hard as you want to with your time.
Pause.
I'm not petty. I don't do petty shit because no, I don't. You petty with your wife, you said?
Yeah.
Leave my friend alone.
I mean, that happens.
Oh, shit.
I do this thing where like when she has something I want to eat, but she was saving the flavor, I hide it. And then she's like, "Did you eat that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ate it. I'm sorry. I think you want it." And then I let her get mad at me. And then once she's mad at me and we've gotten over it, then I go actually get in to eat it because I've already done the time. So now I can eat it and we can talk about it.
You are just that's not petty. That's trifling.
I had a nigga moment the other day.
What'd you say?
I was driving down the Minigoni by my house. And I glanced over. I said, "What the fuck is that? A shoe in the street?" And I realized it was a Jordan. And I almost stopped and ran in the middle of traffic to grab them.
Well, no, you had a pair.
It was a pair. So one was in one lane and one was the other. And I said, "Should I?
Hey,
should I risk it?"
You know that was a trap, nigga. That's.
You know what happened? He pissed her off.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
So they look clean too. I was like, shit. I was like,
She
was
threw
Dez
them
over here?
motherfuckers out the window.
Right.
That was a trap.
Yeah.
I said, is there a homeless man and Dez was over here about to hand him
Because
out?
I sure would have.
You know
Yeah.
how many
I will.
niggas probably got hit falling for that trap?
We got one.
Because they be doing 85-90 down
Hell
the
yeah,
middle.
they do.
Shit.
Shit. I was like, those are clean too. They were like a blue, yellow, whatever. I said, these look clean.
Yeah, that's a angry moment.
Contemplated
Yeah.
getting out. I said, shit. I said, they might probably not even my size.
Speaking of
You
petty,
coulda sold
that
them,
was
though.
petty.
Yeah, but what if they weren't what I was? What if they weren't Jordans? They were
Oh, maybe that's why they threw him
Jorkins.
out. From Taiwan.
they're
Not-
Jorkins, and I'm over here risking my life for Jorkins.
Not they from Taiwan.
You
Oh
got
my
the first
God.
one.
That motherfucker jump man got a ponytail, and nigga like, you know, it's like
Oh my God.
I'm over here risking it for the biscuit.
These
Mm-mm.
packy ass nigga.
Air packs. You got a pair of air packs?
Y'all, shut up.
Almost died today.
What was your biggest wow, this friend is fake moment?
Biggest wow.
Wow. I don't know.
Does it have to be a friend that I can have that wow moment?
No,
about?
you have it with
anybody.
anybody.
There was this time. There was in high school. I won't say the nigga's name because you'll know him.
Can you tell me after?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he spent about a day and a half. Not even a day. It was that morning. He went around because he had spent like a couple weeks trying to persuade this girl to take her to a dance. I can't remember if it was a winter formal or a fucking prom. So he was like, oh, and he finally got her to say yes. So that morning we all ran into him and he was like, man, I fucked behind the bleachers. We did this, this, and this. And I'm like, and then like everyone's like, you did that, my nigga? He was like, yeah, man, I fucked. So fast forward to after school, and I give her the most respect in the world. She came straight up. Like, she didn't come at him like sideways. She just came straight up. So you out here telling people you fuck me, huh? He was like, I didn't say that shit. I said, nigga. We just all saw you bragging about it the whole time. I never said anything like that on you. I wouldn't lie on you like that. She's like, so you out here telling people you fucked, huh? And he was like, nah, I never said that. I said, this is the fakest shit I've ever seen. Because he was standing on business this morning.
Yeah.
I can't wait till this. Oh, you tell me who that is, baby. What?
And I looked, I said, I looked at her, I said, nigga, that is the fakest shit. And I respected her. I even told her, I talked to her like recently. I said, hey, I know you probably don't remember this story, but I just wanted to commend you for how because you didn't come she didn't come at me and wild, and she literally just came with him straight up like, so you saying this, huh? And I didn't say that. That wasn't me. Okay. But yeah, that was the fakest moment I ever seen in my life. And that's not friend. That's just on some shit where I'm like, nigga, I was standing right next to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like whatever.
He was scared.
Yeah. She like she about to whoop his ass.
She was going to for sure. And he was like, I can't.
The size comparison, she would have whooped his ass.
She's gonna go get Baby D.
She didn't need Baby D.
Down.
That's what I'm trying to say. She did not need Baby D.
Yeah, that was a life loss right there if he would have got his ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think to be honest, and that's a hard one, is
False.
it was me actually who was the fake friend.
Oh.
And
do tell.
That was
Nigga.
It was with a chick, and it was fucked up because it's like
that's different.
it is, but it's not because we were friends and shit. But then
He was trying to fuck.
feelings and things, and then
He was
whatever.
trying to fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then I guess some nigga was she ended up being with somebody, and then like I was all like all sad and shit, and then the nigga did something and like was away, and then I was all happy, and then she pointed that out, and I was like, motherfucker, you're right. I am being fake as fuck like that. I was glad that we were friends enough to have that conversation, but that shit sucked because I was like, damn, that is kind of shitty. Like you're supposed to be there for somebody like when things happen. And
So he was over there being a sideline nigga.
and I'm just like,
yeah. He was a sideline nigga. He was waiting to get called in the game.
I was one and didn't know it. Does that count?
Do tell.
How you didn't know it?
So there was this girl, she was like really, really into me. I was like 18 or 19. And she used to come to me to like parties. and she was like really, really throwing it at me hard. So, so at some point, I called her up when something was happening, like it was a party happening. I hadn't talked to her in a couple months, so I called, and her fiance called me back, and he was a military nigga, and he was like, "So nigga, you out here calling my girl?" I said, "Nah, man, I'm a high school friend, bro. We just friends." But in my mind, I'm like, "Nick, you didn't tell me shit about."
Well, you was gonna be Jody.
Yeah, like
they call him.
But I remember in that moment, I had to switch up real quick. I was like, "No, I'm some high." Oh, you went to school with her? I was like, "Yeah." Like, but in that moment, I realized what was happening. I said, "This she didn't tell me shit."
Yeah, that's not sideline. He was about to be Jody and just set up for the okie doke.
Joey?
You calling my baby Vic?
Or she was on a break.
Nigga living with his mama?
That shit was. I just remember thinking, "Oh shit." I said, "I'm never calling this chick again."
Never again. Huh?
Yeah. It's probably wise.
Yeah. I don't have an answer to this.
I don't really have an answer to that either, but what he just said brings me to the next question. Have you ever been a fake friend?
Oh yeah. There you go. Boom.
No, I don't think I have.
I don't think I've ever been
because I never associate myself with people for what I can get.
You know, I don't think I've ever been a fake friend, but I will tell you this: I've had bitches do shit to me, and the shit I do back to them be heavier than this motherfucking podcast. Because baby,
the hard part to tell would be, how do you know unless they let you know? You know what I mean? You don't know what their fulfillment is to them. Or like they could be like, I don't know. It's a tough one. Like that's where I'm saying I would have not noticed that unless I was called out on that. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I've been a fake friend.
Sense?
I fucked a friend up.
I've never hit one. No, that's crazy.
That's not fake.
Fought?
Yeah, we fought. Well, I was like 6. I was an asshole. It wasn't but I slammed his head into the side of a TV, and I felt bad afterwards.
That happens.
But I was
this same friend that I speak of punched me so I wouldn't drive because I was about to drive drunk somewhere, and he's like, "We're not going anywhere." And I was like, "Yeah, we're out there." And I was like, "Give me the keys," and like, poof, and I was like, "Nigga," and I was like, "You right? Okay, I appreciate it."
Sometimes you need friends like that. A punch saved me from drowning.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
A punch saved you from drowning? Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what he said.
Do tell.
Yeah.
So I'm not a strong swimmer, especially at this time I wasn't. So we went to Bobby Bonds Park and we were playing in the pool, and I jumped and I couldn't swim. So my friend, I'm not gonna say his name because I can say Jamel. He saw me drowning, so he went out to get me, and I was like flailing like around. And that motherfucker said, "Stop moving," and I wouldn't. He just one quit. Just I went fucking stiff, and he pulled me out, and he was like, "Sorry, I had to hit you, but like you were flailing." So he punched me, and I just went limp. Like
he was the same age.
Yeah.
Wow, he knew some shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, been through some shit.
Yeah, that's what they tell you. Like, hey, if they ain't listening, you gotta. Or they're gonna die. You're both gonna die. That's
Well, shout out to him for not letting you die.
I like that punch saved my life.
The punch saved my life, nigga. I didn't even get mad. I understood. I was like, oh.
Oh, we're gonna die for them. Okay.
That's like when some shit happened, you can't be mad. Like, yeah, okay.
I said I was acting. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't have any stories where I've been a fake friend. And I normally don't do petty shit in my friendships. It be them damn relationships I be doing the petty shit. Yeah. What?
Well, you should. Never mind.
Go ahead. Next question.
I didn't do nothing petty to Hayden's daddy.
Go ahead. What's the next question?
But I had an ex-girlfriend, and she had a secret relationship with her best friend behind my back, and I found their secret checking account, and I slept with the best friend to get the information to get the money out the account. So it wasn't really petty. It was really just like, I'm finna get back on the get back. So
Go ahead,
how much money was it?
Go ahead and bless my
That's
cash.
also petty
It's quite a
too.
bit.
But
It was quite a bit.
quite a bit, yeah.
It's well thought. Yeah.
Go ahead and bless my cash out.
Yeah.
You should really use these stories on TikTok.
I feel like I should because that one was a doozy.
That's 2 stories on here that I would be invested.
Hey, baby.
Like, you'd be like Rita T's gonna get you a movie.
Like, shit. Just don't end up on Tubi.
No,
She got a movie?
Yeah,
they
she got
got
a movie.
that.
Hold out for Netflix.
It's on Tubi.
Yeah, she got a movie off that shit. They making a movie off her story.
I can't
Yeah,
wait to see it because baby, that shit had me on the edge of my damn seat. Shout out to Reese. Okay, so then what red flags in friendships did you used to ignore, but now you like hell nah?
Anytime it's one sided.
Absolutely. The one sided.
Anytime, like I don't do friendships where if I'm always the one initiating conversation.
Okay. I'm a female, so I don't do well when other females come on too strong. Like if you're too eager to be my friend, it make me nervous. I'm not good with that. That's weird.
Is it?
It's weird.
Anytime I pick up on someone trying to sway my personality, like, so they're trying to get me to act differently than who I am. Like when I pick up on it quick and they be like, "Oh, you should do it." I'm like, are you telling me that as a helpful thing, or is it more of a like a? I always felt like when I identified it, it was them not actually saying they accept me as a friend, but like they want me to be something else in order to be my friend. So
I get that. It's kind of like you
release
cool,
those
but if
raps.
you did this, you'd be cooler.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I've had that. I've had people do that to me too, and I'd be like, "Bitch, no."
Yeah.
and you're like, they don't like me for me.
You should release those raps.
Which ones?
All of them.
All of them.
Which raps?
All of them.
Kevin, you could tell them jokes.
I see what's happening here.
Please tell them jokes.
What jokes? I have no
All
jokes.
of them. You're so funny.
I used to be funny. Now, I'm a nigga who sits on the backyard.
And while we're telling people what we need
His
from them, if I
mistress.
can get 2 vibe checks on Wednesday, that would be great.
That's not
Even if I
happening.
can just get a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Vibe checks?
I wake up for the vibe check, but I
Oh,
digress.
you mean the dances?
She's referring to what me and my wife do in our
Or the
podcast.
singing, I mean.
Yeah.
I said the dancing.
Like I literally wake up for a
Well,
vibe check.
won't you send some comments with you vibe checking?
Oh no, I comment on every last
I
one
know,
of
but
them.
you got a vibe check.
The
And
vibe
be like,
check.
hey,
You got a vibe check, the vibe check.
yeah.
and I can. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
love the yeah.
Boom.
Okay. Let's see. Do you believe in friendship expiration dates? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just run their course.
Teasing me, bitch.
I think, it's very common to outgrow people.
Yes. There are expiration dates in friendships, relationships. I got some cousinships. Bitch, you're expired. We ain't cousins no more. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like some of them run their course.
I got an ex-daddy right now.
You get what you get
Okay.
out of them.
You have a
This nigga.
That's not real.
This nigga.
Ex, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I got a few ex-siblings. Them niggas don't.
I know about that.
I'm gonna fuck. Okay. Soon as you get to fucking with my peace and it don't feel peaceful no more, I'm letting you know right now.
I get very distant.
Hold on. So my daughter just reminded me a couple weeks ago when I went to my grandma's party. My daughter met her aunt for the first time. My dad's youngest kid, Maya, my sister Maya. She's only like 20. So, but she's short. So she's short. So Phoenix is like, I'm almost as tall as my auntie. I like this one. I said, go in there and get her money. She got 2 jobs. Get her money. That just made me think about that. That's
She's
funny.
cute. She's super, super cute.
But I have cousins. Man, look here.
Yeah. Our cousins, siblings. I
I can count on one hand how many cousins I talk to.
swear to God, I got an ex-daddy.
I talk to all my brothers and sisters though. I talk to my brother Mike. He doing good.
I don't take that as like a
No.
requirement, I guess.
What's that?
Just like up check. Like I know niggas that I love to death that we probably won't check in with each other for like even maybe.
But it's not expired. It's on hold.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
different.
expired. I don't
I
care
got a nigga
about the
from the Navy.
check-in.
That shit had me rolling. Like we were out for like 7 years, and that nigga just called me. It was like, "Hey, I'm just calling, say what's up, see how you doing." And I was like, "Hey, man."
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just.
I got. There's people like that from high school that like. It's just to understand that we grown, we got kids, we got
Yeah.
family, life is life, and hey man, I'll think about you. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You good? Family good? All right. I'll talk to you again in 6 years.
Yeah. No, I have people like
we'll
that.
touch base
genuinely.
again. You know,
Yeah,
Genuinely.
like I guess it depends on what we talk about.
Yeah.
Like I could look at that.
Yeah.
Like I can tell if you give a fuck about what's going on, or if you're just like bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga, just make sure the reels ready.
But what?
I don't know. Hold on. Side note, this don't have nothing to do with the episode. Yesterday, my wife was like, "So what time do we have to be at Kevin's for 4th of July?" I said, "Who said we're going to Kevin's for 4th of July?" I said,
I mean,
"Wait, how do you guys play?" I said, "Are you Amanda talking? Like,
Are we
what's
doing
going on
July
here?"
listen,
No, because we're here on the 5th.
Oh yeah.
it always happens.
I'll bring a blanket, sleep on the couch.
That's fine. We got cots and shit too.
Yeah. Well, how the fuck do you just have cots?
But I'm like, how are you making
I
plans
can't.
in somebody else's house? Like,
Well,
who the fuck does this?
That's our fault. Because like every Super Bowl comes around, they're like, "So we coming to your house?" And I'm like, "Niners ain't in it, gang, but I guess."
I'm not bad. It made me think about that. I was like, "You making plans?"
And you
Like,
know what's funny is Amanda was just talking about that. She was like,
they've been talking.
she was like, "No,
I believe they've been
she
talking.
might have been. She might have.
They've been talking, Kevin.
She might have been because she was like, I think we're having it at our house, and I was like, well, have you told people? You probably said at our house, so they come into our house.
Because I was like, she was like, "What's your plans for 4th?" I said, "I have no plans. I don't plan on cooking. I don't plan on doing shit." Like, oh well.
Well, then we're barbecuing.
It's like, are we going to Kevin's house? I'm like, nah.
Before I go to the next question, McFly, did you have any red flags that you used to ignore that you don't ignore anymore?
Thought I answered it.
Did you answer it?
Yeah, the whole trying to
Change
me when I
Yeah, that's right. Them weird ass motherfuckers. That is correct. Yes, that's right.
And you forgetting the answers and questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just was exposed to a large amount of marijuana. I am
Ain't no difference.
fighting for my life here.
Are you fighting for your life as far as in
R. Kelly?
hunger
R.
or
Kelly?
just in the sense of
fucking
cloud?
Both.
The room is shrinking.
Both. If you had paid attention to that episode, I was over there like,
Yeah, you were down when the smoke was going. Like,
I was like, oh shit, I didn't even notice.
but he's so nice and he looks so comfortable, and I just wanted him to be comfortable.
He low key remind me of my brother.
He's so chill, and I just wanted him to be comfortable.
I just thought I saw how nice he was because when he noticed that, he went, "Oh shit."
Yeah. And then tried to fan it.
Yeah.
I got you, girl. Sir, I'm already high. But
Right.
thank you. See how sweet, gentlemen. So how does social media make your fake friendships easier to hide?
Hide?
hide or expose?
Oh, that's the way you spot it, baby.
I think you're, yeah. The question is hide, but I definitely
That's
think
what
that's how
people-
you figure it
yeah.
the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Oh, this is how you really feel, huh?
That and when I sit back and I think about like some of the shit I done let slide, I let some of these bitches slide. These hoes thought they was ice skating.
Oh my god.
And that's really what done happened. The friend for the 20 years, every time that tramp got another friend, that bitch did not like me. Her new friends never liked me. You are talking about me with these bitches.
Damn, that I wasn't expecting that
Scare
shit.
the shit out of me. I just told you I'm fighting for my life, and you gonna sit over here.
I said, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, but it's the truth. Every time she had several friends, and she would meet these girls, and they would never. She would never unite us. We could never go out and have girls' day or lunch or anything like that. She didn't want them bitches around me. It's because she was talking about me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, baby. Now that I'm older and I'm like starting to see things, I'm like, what the hell? Because she could come around all my friends because we ain't dogging you on this side, but you dogging me over here. So yeah, no, definitely. Social media tell you everything you need to know, baby.
Yeah.
You really can't cheat no more. Because social media,
You gotta get your old woman.
shit.
What's Facebook?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think this is a bit of a tangent.
Go ahead.
But I said this to somebody one time, it was a friend of mine, and we were chilling. And he came by the house and we were just kicking it. But it was like, I forgot who I talked to. And I was like, yeah, that's probably like the last time I'll talk to him. And he was like, well, what the fuck you mean? I was like, I mean, you could kind of tell sometimes when you sit down with somebody and you're like, yeah, this ain't, it's over.
This,
like,
yeah.
it wasn't anything bad, but it was just like, and it probably felt like it was like a mutual thing. Cause like after that, it was like neither one of us gave a fuck. Like we didn't try to check and see what was what. It was just, it just kind of, you knew. And like, I don't know. I thought about that right now.
I think that goes along the line of like, I think that's just like male friendships at all. It's like, we just kind of like, you find somebody, you guys kind of like have similar hobbies, or you meet, you're at the same place every day, and then you slowly start talking, and then you hang out, and then you just get to the point where like, no, this ain't what I thought it was gonna be, and then you just kind of walk away. Like, it ain't been no fight, no nothing. It's like it's just, you ain't gotta explain what's understood. Like type of thing.
Women's friendships are so catty.
Y'all be going.
I know.
Like you literally have to. You have to be equally yoked with your female friends, like you are with your spouse. Like
that sounds like too much work.
And it's the truth though. Your female friends kind of have to be like, if you're sure of yourself, you need to be friends with bitches that's sure of themselves. Because if you're not friends with bitches that are sure of themselves, I've had like you guys see, I wear whatever fuck I want to put on. I've had women tell me like, about it, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm a cute, and I talk to you about what you got on too. Thank you very much. But I've had women be like, "Oh, are you sure you want to wear that?" As a bigger girl, because they want to minimize me because I step in the room so goddamn big. And when I have to have friends that are as big as me.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I do.
Personality wise.
Yeah, personality
wise. That's what she meant, man.
I'm not talking about plus size wise, but if plus size bitches want to be friends, I'm here for it.
She's talking about.
But I'm talking about personality. I have to have friends that step in a room as big as I do. Like I have a friend, and she's a small girl, and her name is I can say her name on here. Her name's Marche. Marche's a model. She step in the room as big as I do. Shout out to my baby. She steps in the room as big as I do. It's easy for us to be friends because she's not competing with me. I'm not competing with her. We elevate each other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
I'm on record as saying I have no problem picking that stomach up and going to work. Look here, okay?
I'd be so tired of you. That's what I meant though by like
I told my wife that stomach ain't stopping nothing.
And it's probably the same thing with you being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You have to have people that are as confident in their music, as strong in their lyrical ability as you are, because otherwise they're just gonna fucking hate on you.
That's most of the scene when you
like, you get what I'm saying though? Yeah. Like if they can't do what you do, they just gonna find a reason to hate on you.
And suddenly they don't want to work with you for some reason or somewhere. Yeah, no,
that's what I mean.
We're gonna start a new rap group, me and the Fly. I'm gonna be the first Chat GTV rapper.
I don't know if you're the first.
You're not.
I don't think you're gonna be the first one to set it out loud.
Yeah.
We'll say that you'll be the first one to set it out loud.
You'll be the first one that gives credits.
Yeah. And she's not my only friend like that. Just all my girls are that I actually do consider friends are like that. They're sure of themselves. Women's friendships are so catty and so competitive that you kind of have to be equally yoked, in my opinion.
Okay. I don't think guys we ain't like that. Like,
no, you're not. That's why most of my friends are male.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you gotta.
We understand.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's why most of my friends are male.
Plus, if I got a friend, you talk about, hey man, you ain't call me today, nigga. I'm never calling you.
What did you say if they ask why you didn't call?
Yeah, like why you calling? Now I'm never calling.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Like, nigga, what kind of sensitive shit is this?
Like, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Did they call you and ask that? They called me. Hold on. Hang up real quick. Let me text you this shit.
Nah, don't do that.
So look, if you could put a warning label on fake friends, what would you say that warning label should say?
Like a warning label as far as to stay away from you?
Uh-huh. Like if you could put it on that fake friend. So for example, if I could put a warning label on a fake friend, I think it would say, caution, this person won't allow you to protect your peace.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mine would just say, I'm not who I say I
am. Straight to the motherfucking point. Nigga, I lie.
I don't know.
Give it 6 months, then I'll let you know who I am. We're like, damn, nigga, like, why? Let's just get that shit out the way.
Yeah.
I could have saved a lot of time and gas and shit.
Yeah, should. I agree with all that.
That's so funny. McFly?
I think the only thing I can think of is like, the one I see, quite frankly, growing up was, I think Maurice pointed out, was the warning, friend is cool with you as long as you don't surpass them.
Which is so weird. Like, I like to see my friends at any level. If you're elevated and you're above me, great. Like, you might have some tips to help me get there. If I'm elevated, great. I'm finna reach down and grab you. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's so crazy to me that people think that way. Like, why the hell you don't want somebody as good as you or better?
I don't know if this is shallow of me, but like, I'm at the point now where I only want friends that's doing better than me.
But that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm trying to learn.
You're gonna learn.
Like,
exactly.
I'm not trying to take your shine. I'm just trying to observe what you do and then try and apply it to my life.
Yeah. No, I don't see the problem with that.
And then, you know, as you guys know, like when I learn, I don't gatekeep. Once I learn something, hey nigga, this is what's working. This is what you gotta do. Like, work. Well, at least it worked for me. I can't guarantee it's work for you, but this is what's working for me. Like, so.
You know, I get that. We have 2 more questions, guys. So describe a fake friend only using a movie title.
Foolish. That's my favorite movie too.
Is it?
My grandma gave me that goddamn run.
I'm laughing at my answer.
What's your answer?
Is it like a current movie?
Any movie.
Because The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is what comes to my head. These lying ass niggas.
I'm gonna go with Liar Liar.
Don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood.
I said, do we have a problem? Message.
Okay. Last question. What do you think the fake friends catchphrase is? Like, what's the line that these motherfuckers all say?
He doing too good. I don't like that shit.
I feel like because they want to hide who they are, they say things like, don't worry, I got you.
Mm-mm.
You don't think so? You haven't had that? I've had that. I've had that so many times from a fake friend.
What? No, I normally get it's usually the ignoring on purpose shit.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
We too big for that. Like, in a big grown age, you ignore niggas. What?
And then they do it. They double back. Oh, I see you got a podcast.
Oh, yes. I've gotten that a lot. And it's strange. Like, people who didn't like me in high school, oh my gosh, great. When can I come on the podcast? For what? What do you do? I'd be like, ask McFly.
Please refer to. No, let me see. I would probably say like McFly said, they either avoid it or they try to belittle what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
that little podcast.
Yeah, don't minimize my shit. Like,
so I see you lost a little weight.
Somebody said you lost a little weight.
Yeah, I see. I see you getting a little in shape. I said, yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, when you add the littles, yeah.
You and your wife out here killing the game.
Because we had that, but I forgot what it was. But it was family, like, and they didn't. It wasn't to me, but they said something, and we always like, "Damn, why you got shit on a nigga like that?" It's like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. My bad, but you
know when they,
you could definitely tell
like that. Yeah,
you could definitely tell. You're like, that's a little salty. That's weird.
It's funny because I've had people mention like, "Oh, I see you doing a podcast. Oh, okay, cool. You see the podcast, you don't like nothing, you don't support nothing,
you don't share it."
But then you be in my inbox, "Hey man, what are you using for?" And I look at it and I'm like, "Read, no reply."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that happens to me a lot too. Absolutely no support, but then you want to ask questions or you want to be on. I get that a lot too.
Is it a catchphrase you said? What's the?
Yeah, what do you think like the fake friends like catchphrase is? Something that all of them is saying.
Here you go, suck. I mean, brother.
A slogan.
How much for one rib?
Yeah.
I really don't know. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to answer that because the fake friend comes in so many different forms.
Yeah.
Got him.
They say everything.
Yeah, they will say any and everything.
but they never take accountability and never say sorry.
Nope.
Oh, never. I literally had my 20-year friend tell me that I was a fake friend to her. I gave that heifer a car so she can get back to my house anytime she needed to while I was at work.
I need a car.
I'm not gonna give you a car. I did things for her I would never do for nobody else ever again. She fucked it up for everybody.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I'm a good guy too.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a good-
are.
I'm a good guy.
You are.
Do the-
And
do
one
the
day when
Kawhi.
I'm financially abundant, I'm a bless your cash app. No, this has been another
I.e.
excellent episode
I'm a fun guy.
of the Heavyweight Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of that shit in the words of Maurice.
all that
Comment,
shit.
everything. We appreciate you watching, everybody. Peace.
Sweating. That's a wrap, y'all. That's how she wrote. So make sure you click like, subscribe. Tune in. We on all streaming platforms. So until next time, we'll holla at you.